sit down. You're interrupting the entire process here.
Fucking it all up.
We try to create a professional space here.
We try.
We've got this ginger fuckhead that comes in here and he wants to delete stuff in the audio recording, and he doesn't know when to hit the fucking record button when we're doing the countdown or anything like that.
Fucking ridiculous.
You know how it is, guys. Welcome back to another episode of the Cleaning Out My Closet podcast, where we're just dealing with all this unprofessional.
I'm unprofessional.
I quit. I'm gonna kill myself. We're gonna talk about mental health today.
No, I'm surprised.
My name is Elizabeth.
So what we just found out, Ginger Shawn opens up his Facebook and he goes, "Oh, this girl that we went to high school with started a podcast," and he goes to the YouTube video. It's already at like 200 and something fucking views. How long have we been grinding away to try and get people to listen to this podcast? We're lucky if we get 20 views a video.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, Julian, flash your tits next video. Or even this video.
And that's our problem. We're not attractive 20-something-year-old girls.
I mean, I told you before this started, we can change that.
And we listened to the trailer, and it just made us laugh, because not at all to be mean or anything like that. We're not being mean or anything, because we haven't listened to the content or anything, but it was very much so. Hi, we're gonna talk about, we'll be talking about my mental health, and we'll be talking about my makeup and stuff like that. So we just thought it was funny.
Mental health and makeup, baby. Let's get it.
It's very much when a person starts a podcast. That's kind of like what you expect when someone starts a podcast.
Oh yeah, for sure. We're not salty at all.
No, we're definitely not fucking pissed off about this entirely. Yeah, that this person has 200 and something views just on the fucking trailer alone. Yeah, we're not going to start writing comments.
We're I'm just going to throw it out there. We're at 700 total views.
Yeah, total. Yeah, it took us. We're 20-something videos deep, and we just hit we're almost
low
at 1,000.
700. Yeah.
We're almost at 1,000. She's one video less than a minute long. That's already 200.
When did she upload that?
Was that today?
I think it was a few days ago.
I'm fucking quitting. We'll just quit right now.
But still,
because you know what we're not doing? We're not talking about mental health.
This is true.
We're talking about
I want to kill myself.
Wars.
I'm surprised, actually, 'cause we just recorded an episode right before this one.
Yeah.
And I'm actually surprised Ginger Shawn did not just off himself after that episode. He was very hurt.
We did a whole episode you guys probably aren't going to listen to.
No, I
because
wouldn't.
the entire episode was just shitting on the new Star Wars stuff. So
Yeah.
No, correction.
I don't imagine anyone.
The whole episode was you shitting on
No. Okay,
everything Star
let's be
Wars.
specific about this. The whole episode was us pointing out how bad the movies are.
From each
The new
of our
movies,
perspective.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it just collectively...
It was an honest discussion about what's going on with the Star Wars franchise.
All right, what, we can do another hour-long special about Star Wars?
Yeah,
right.
exactly. So
Another
this is
thing.
Star Wars Part 2?
Yeah, this is part 2, guys. Really buckle up. We're going to get real deep in here.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to start talking about what the colors in each scene mean. And again, it's also about mental health. So it's going to really, we're really trying to capitalize on.
in.
Mhm. And then Shawn's going to talk about his makeup. So we're really trying to capitalize on this this podcasting format that this girl is really excelling at.
On our OnlyFans.
Exactly. Buttholes.
Oh my god. Dude,
So with that being said, this episode obviously going to be a Blunts and Brews.
yeah, I would say so. But
Yeah.
also, we should point out that in case anyone didn't watch the Star Wars, our Star Wars episode, this is we're finally doing video recording.
Yes, we are.
There might be some hiccups, guys. We might have frozen screens or something like that, because in the Star Wars episode, my video did freeze.
It was fucking
And
ridiculous.
I mean, I kept talking, and you can keep hearing me and stuff like that.
Yeah, the audio's there, but the visual...
It is what it is, guys.
We're working on it. But yeah, no, so I wanted to open it up real quick. Before we did this podcast, I was telling you about a franchise that I'm very passionate about.
Oh, right.
And they're actually working on the 7th movie in that franchise.
What is this? We were trying to figure this out for the longest
So yeah,
time.
so I told you guys it starts with the T. You said what? Terminator,
the Fast and the Furious.
Yeah.
What
did Ginger say? The Harry Potter.
the Harry Potter? Wait, is it? No, it's not Jurassic Park. That's not a T.
So today's letter is going to be T, as in Jurassic Park. No, so the franchise is Tremors.
Oh my god!
Yes.
Of course.
Yes, that is one of those those
Those
movies.
B-list
They're
sci-fi movies.
terrible, but I love them so much.
Oh yeah, ever
It's
since the
just-
first one.
You never heard of Tremors?
Wait, you've
Never
never
heard of
seen
it.
Tremors?
What?
Holy
Not
shit!
even the first one
Wow.
with Kevin Bacon.
Oh my god, I can't believe that, dude.
That's so. Just get the fuck out.
Wow.
It's
How many times do you want to say that when I'm over?
just every time.
You know, I don't want to come anymore.
Good. Don't come. Just
That's what
do it
his
quietly.
girlfriend keeps saying. She's like, you're not doing
It's
it.
too much.
No.
She's like, I have to keep using other things, and it's just not.
Well, that's where the cucumber keeps going. No, so I'm super excited about it. It's not going to be a good movie. The last,
Yeah, I'm
fucking
sure. Well, all the
6
other
of
ones,
them.
they've just been straight to TV, straight to DVD.
Yeah, this one's another one of the straight to.
I think Tremors was what started. Like Tremors is what popularized like the Sci-Fi Network.
Oh yeah, yeah.
With all their shitty like straight to TV movies, you know what I mean? Like I feel like that's what started the trend of doing that. Like
But like I said, I'm still a huge fan of it. Fucking 2020. I think they said that they're going to release it. They're trying to release it in October, but with everything going on with COVID and all that shit, it might be pushed back.
Was it dinosaurs?
No, dude.
no, they're like these
Or
underground
worms.
fucking giant like monster worms, and the idea is that like they sense the like when someone like steps or if there's movement on the Earth's surface, they sense it
Because they
And
can't like actually see. So,
So-
the way that they go around seeing is by like the vibration and sound and shit. And so they're underground. And the first movie, it starts off in this little town in was it Las Vegas or not
Some
Vegas,
desert.
Nevada, Perfection, Nevada. And it's this little ass town, and that's where they first get introduced to these fucking monsters. And each each movie, it just gets progressively just fucking crazier and just like so just ridiculous. You just like. It's one of those. It's my guilty pleasure movie. Like
guys
it's
are
so
hot.
terrible.
I just want to point that out.
Oh,
there,
thank
put
you.
that out there for the people watching. That
Well, I
you guys
mean,
are
it's now
sexy.
it's video now, so they're gonna know you're lying.
You know what?
Yeah.
It reminds me of Sharknado.
Yeah,
it's like
it's
like,
definitely
you know?
it's got a similar vein to it. Well,
It's better,
the
though.
further that it goes, it's more Sharknado-esque because it just gets way cheaper.
So let me tell you this:
stupider.
the last two ones,
You actually watched them?
I watched every single one of
Oh
these.
my
dude.
god, I haven't seen
Dude,
Tremors
I
since like
watch
the
them
third or
all.
fourth one.
Had alongside the main character, his son was played by Jamie Kennedy. If you remember Jamie Kennedy
Hell yeah!
from the Kennedy, was it Experiment or whatever?
It was either Experiment or Project, but it
One
was
of- yeah.
that was a great show.
He did Mask too, which is fucking god awful.
Oh yeah, he did Malibu's Most Wanted.
Yeah, Malibu's Most Wanted. So he was in the previous two.
He played
He's not in
B-Rad.
this one now, but they actually got John Heder, Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah.
He's in the newest one. So I'm excited to see that. And I actually on the IMBD, where the fuck that website is.
I love when Julian has to remember names of things. The other day we did a podcast and he goes, Bad Barbie? And I was like, Bad Baby? And he's like, whatever the fuck her name is.
Well,
man."
see, I don't.
I said that too.
But I don't want like. There's only so much I can remember, and her name is just not one of those things I just need to
all
remember.
all the science that you need to remember.
Yeah, I mean, I'm working on fucking cures for cancer over here, bitch. Calm the fuck down while I'm watching Tremors. But yeah, so I saw it shows. That's gonna be our fucking running gag.
Unnatural.
Natural.
Fucking Palpatine gets such a bitch.
Unnatural.
All right, Abe.
Unnatural.
But no, I'll just
that
say real
script is
quick before I get
unnatural.
too crazy or too off topic. His headshot, it's just so funny seeing him like as a normal person and not Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh,
He's got
yeah.
like a 5 o'clock shadow.
I know,
going.
yeah. I
He actually
remember-
doesn't look like hideous. Like he's
Yeah.
okay, like a good
After
looking guy.
after I saw that movie and his acting career kind of gained a little traction, I remember seeing him in other stuff and I was like, he's like sort of an okay looking guy. He's kind
Yeah.
of weird looking, but like
Not terrible.
they definitely like they went
Made
all
him
out with
fucking-
making him look like the weirdest fucking guy possible.
On Napoleon Dynamite for sure.
Like I don't know what the fuck they did, but oh man, wow! I can't believe they're still doing fucking Tremors. I love. Also, the thing is that the reason why we're doing a video is because we had so many fucking people
I think just about everyone.
making comments about how like I really want to listen to you guys more, but I'll do it when you guys have video.
Right. Fuck you guys.
Let's unpack that real quick. I'll listen more when there's video.
It's an oxymoron.
Like, I don't want to listen to the radio until the music videos are playing in front of me.
Yeah.
What the fuck is wrong with you people that you can't just enjoy a goddamn fucking conversation? They're like forcing us to do video.
And then
So
honestly,
you're shitting on our 2 fans right now.
yeah, all two
sorry,
of them.
Mom.
And apparently Sean's dad is a fan too. A big fan. Anyways, yeah, so we're definitely trying to get this video shit figured out. We did it last episode that we recorded today as well. We had little issues with it, so we're working on trying to get that shit, taken care of so that you guys could have video. So you're welcome.
So now we're gonna see how that fucking pans out.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even fucking know. Did you hear? Oh, remember how we talked about how Danielle Bergoli, bad baby, she went to rehab?
Yeah.
She's out of rehab now.
Oh, good for her.
Yeah, I know, right? Like,
That was quick.
it was definitely a celebrity rehab situation. I mean, come on.
Dude, those things fucking crack me up, the celebrity rehabs. It's basically a fucking spa. It's like
Oh
a
my
getaway.
God.
It's like super expensive.
One of my sisters went to rehab. Sorry, Mom. My mom's going to be like, why are you talking about this?
She went to like a cool one though?
She went to like one of those someone else paid for it.
Oh, nice.
So it was one of
That's
those
the way to
really
do it.
fancy ones because she was in really hot shit with what she did. I'm not going to say what she did, but I will say
It was
she
hot.
she definitely should have been somewhere like with some bars maybe.
Oh God.
But
He's not
yeah,
talking about jail or prison.
from what I was hearing from my other sibling, my other sister, she was saying it was like a fucking retreat basically. She was like
That's what they are.
posting
Dude.
pictures on YouTube sunbathing and shit, and I was just like, this is your fucking this is your detox and stuff, right? Jesus Christ, man.
Real quick, I did want to mention one more thing Star Wars related.
Oh, here we go.
So I don't know if you guys have seen.
Take the knife away from your throat, Shawn.
Stop doing it, Ginger. You're not today. Wait till
What else are you gonna shit on?
Get off the chair.
No, I'm actually not going to shit on it. It's actually something good news.
So
Actually,
talk about The Last of Us.
yeah. No, so I heard that they are in works right now to do a Obi-Wan like mini series on Disney Plus.
Oh, like bring
What are
Ewan
you-
McGregor back.
What are you, Internet Explorer? Like that shit's
Yeah.
been out for like
No, but no, I know it's been out for a while, but like it's
Did
like
you use
almost
Internet
official
Explorer
now.
to get that joke?
It was Firefox actually. No, so I'm just excited though that they're actually gonna, because I liked him. I liked him as Obi-Wan.
He was probably the best part of the prequels.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's saying something because there's like nothing good about the prequels.
What, you didn't like
He was the
Anakin
only one who
Skywalker?
tried.
Yeah.
Hayden Christensen was good in the third one.
No,
His acting was just blah.
no.
I think they casted the wrong person.
Yeah,
Wrong kid died.
dude. If only the right fucking kid died in that movie.
Yeah,
Okay,
no, but so I'm
no, we
excited
have
for
to
that.
stop talking
Yes,
about
no more
Star
Star Wars. No more Star Wars. I just wanted to put that out
Shawn
there. I'm
is gonna
excited for
fucking
that.
kill himself.
I'm excited for that.
He's gonna show up
Did
to
you know Ryan Johnson or Rain Johnson,
Whatever his name is.
supposed to direct the whole trilogy?
of what Obi-Wan stuff.
No, of Star Wars, a whole new movies.
Oh, I'm okay with that as long as they get like maybe if he had a directing partner, because the thing is he's a good idea guy. He comes up with good ideas. And
I think
concepts.
we talked about that earlier.
I talked about this with Julian before. Like, it's in the same vein as George Lucas. George Lucas is a good idea guy. He can come up with universes and themes and interesting plot points. He has no fucking clue what it takes to write a script.
Yeah, he came out with Carrie Fisher in a bikini, so that's
So
That's
like
not bad.
the original movies almost failed and everybody almost quit because the dialogue was so goddamn awful because George Lucas doesn't know how to fucking write dialogue. But they came in with editors that helped him write the dialogue. But then when he made the prequels, he didn't have the same people like helping him write the scripts for that. So
And it
that's why
shows.
the prequels are so fucking shitty.
It shows.
But anyways, let's stop talking about
So
fucking Star Wars.
so back
let's change the name of our podcast
to Star Wars,
Cleaning Out Star Wars.
cleaning out Star Wars. Yeah, I was cleaning them
Oh,
up.
I fucking wish. I'd like to do a fucking cleansing.
So speaking of terrible ideas for movies, did you see that they are making a live action Animorphs movie, like the books?
Oh my god, what?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, I saw that.
No. I hope the
is that?
trailer is just one of the shitty book covers where they're just like
Dude,
morphing.
I'm not gonna lie, I was terrified of some of those covers. They were
What's it
so
called?
fucking scary.
Animorphs. Yeah, look
I've
that
never
shit
heard
up.
of it.
Are you what the? Have
Look
you been
this up,
living under
Jamie.
a rock?
Yeah, right.
Animorphs.
Yeah.
Animorph. Yeah.
There you go. So,
Books.
I mean, if you're everyone else probably knows what Animorph
me
is,
see
other
it.
than Ginger.
Let me see these fucking book covers.
Oh, they were
Look
so
at the book
fucking
covers.
terrible. Hey, look, click on the look at the horse one.
The one that always gets me is the horse and the bird. Oh my god.
There's one too. There's like he starts off as an animal, turns into a human, and then transitions to another animal.
So the thing was, I never had read one of these books until one day I read one. I read the beginning of Harambe. He is alive. See, the kid
He
was
morphed
actually
into the kid. That's what
was
it
just gonna
was.
say.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
We figured it out.
Oh my god. Yeah, the bird one gets me every time. I love that one. What the fuck
what
is
the
that? Is
hell
he
is
turning
that?
into a ship? Is that a fucking spaceship? What is that?
What the hell is the one next to
yes,
it?
I remember that one. Yeah.
What the
Yes,
fuck? Dude?
yes. Can we buy these and just read them on the
I
podcast?
mean-
Would you guys want to listen to us do a retelling of the
comment
Yeah,
down.
comment your favorite Animorph book and we'll
Narrate it.
We'll narrate it. Yeah, we'll do the audio book for you guys.
We got you.
Spider one.
Dude, can we get some fan art? That's what I want. I want fan art of us turning into things. It doesn't have to be animals.
Yeah. Just turning into
you
other
can turn us into a
anything.
butt plug.
I mean, I would not be opposed to that at all.
Look at that.
That's a fake one. That can't be real.
That's PewDiePie turning into a duck.
I love the transition when it's like almost a fucking full animal and it's like still human a little bit.
Still a little bit human.
That's racist.
Imagine if you got stuck in that moment though, like you didn't fully transition one way or
You're
the
just
other.
like halfway there, just like a little halfling.
Like this guy who's halfway bird right there.
The alien.
Oh my god! Yeah, it turns out they get their powers from aliens or some shit. Because I read a little bit of one of the books once. Because I was I was like,
What the fuck
I've
is this?
never
Yeah.
read this shit. It's like one of those things you always saw in your school,
Exactly.
all the fucking time, and you never bothered to read it.
I stuck with Goosebumps. I said fuck Animorphs.
I never read Goosebumps either.
I was super into Goosebumps
Then
when I
again,
was a kid.
I didn't learn. I've told you this.
You didn't learn how to read until
I
like
didn't learn how to
last
read
week?
until I was B movie. It's Jerry Seinfeld turning into the bee from B movie. Yes.
I fucking love it. So needless to say, this franchise is going to be fucking lit.
One of these days, you guys will be able to see what we're pulling up on the
I know.
on YouTube.
Is it Pitbull?
It's Pitbull turning into a Pitbull.
Oh.
Mr. Worldwide.
Mr. 305. Chico.
Look at the animal turning in, like the alien turning into the raccoon.
What the fuck, dude?
Oh my God.
I've never seen these.
I can't believe
you could literally spend like the whole fucking day just looking at the covers of
I
these
guess
Animorphs
this just
books.
tells you how there was no ethnic people growing up where Shawn lived, that there were no Animorph books in his school. Like, I cannot fucking believe he's never seen the animal. Wow, Sarah Jessica Parker turning into a horse. That's bad.
I mean, that's
in bad taste.
I'm not really though. I mean, it's
Oh man,
She definitely
it's
has a horse face.
fantastic, dude. It's so fucking good. Ice Cube turning into an ice
All
cube.
right, all right, we're
he's
done.
done. He's done. All right, so yes, there will be an Animorphs movie. I don't know
Do you guys want to do
the
it?
release date.
Let's
but
do our own Animorph TV show spinoff, and we'll fund it ourselves.
What
I
would we
mean,
turn into though?
like he was saying, instead of animals, just
Instead of
everyday
animals,
objects.
like objects. Yeah.
Like,
So, like,
you just like your girlfriend's away from home for a little bit, and you're like, I'm just gonna transform into a butt plug, and then she comes home and it's just laying on the bed. She's like, oh, what's this?
Mm-hmm.
And then you just transform midst, of her inserting in your butt and
Or you're,
full
or
explode.
you turn into like rope, but you fall asleep, like you're rope and you fall asleep, and when you wake up, your dad hung himself with you. So he's just.
The therapy bills for that one.
And then because he turned you into a noose and killed himself, when you try and turn back into a person, it strangles you. So you both die together.
I would do like pencil shavings or something.
What the
Why the fuck would you do
What
pencil
would you do
shavings?
with that?
You said we can be anything. I want to do pencil shavings.
He's like, we could be anything.
So pencil shaving.
What?
That was like a few episodes
You'd
ago.
like to be chipped paint. Like, what the fuck are you gonna do with
No,
that?
you know the paint that they put on the top of the can just for the sample, so you see what color it is. I want to be that.
I want to be the little end at the end of like shoelaces. That's what I want to be.
The little plastic.
And they're like,
piece at the
why,
end.
man? He's like, because I want to see what it's like walking on the floor, but I don't want to touch the floor. Like, why pencil shavings?
It's like a metaphor.
For
This is Star Wars writing right here.
Just think about it.
I'm trying to.
I'm trying.
When you're like sharpening a pencil,
Okay.
Right.
the pencil holds wonderful ideas because your mind transforms into the pencil. So as you're writing stuff down, you have to sharpen the pencil.
So you got to sharpen your mind.
You're discarding.
See, he doesn't know what the fuck
I
he's
have
talking
no
about.
idea what's being said right now.
Did you smoke weed?
Yeah, right.
You sound like you're high.
He's
It
like,
sounded good
I
in
want to
my
be
mind.
pencil shavings.
It sounded good in my
pencil,
mind.
But yeah, okay, but the thing is, what are you gonna do once you become the pencil shavings?
I
Then
just
what?
want to be pencil shaving.
They're just gonna throw
Just
you
a
away.
pile.
said
Yeah,
it
like
could be
somebody
anything.
just gathers it and just fucking tosses it in a trash can.
And
You
we're
said it
done
could
with
be
that.
anything.
Yeah, but what the fuck would you do? Like a normal person would be like, I'll turn into a car.
Oh, that'd be dope. Transformer style.
Yeah, right? Or some shit like that, you know, a samurai sword, something.
Yeah, but what if you transform into a car and you're on the highway?
And you
Then
crash.
You turn to a human and you just get ran over by the car behind you.
Yeah, but you're pencil shaving. Someone's just gonna throw you in the trash. Like you're gonna be covered in like a
There's
used
no-
tampon and like a fucking Sunny D
All right,
bottle.
well, it sounded like a good idea in the beginning.
Did it though?
That one wasn't thought through very well.
Shape of a condom, and then your buddy just grabs you.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, what if we put
Fucks your girlfriend.
We put limitations on. Oh fuck,
Do
fuck
that.
your buddy fucks your girlfriend
and you
with
can't
you.
transform out of it.
Yeah, then we put the
Oh.
limitation. Once you transform, you have to wait a certain period
Yeah,
before you
like,
can turn
at
back.
least like 8 hours or
So
some
like
shit.
in the form, you're like screaming. You're just like fuck.
And then, like the guy's like, do you hear screaming? Like little tiny
Yeah, little
screaming?
tiny
And
screams.
she's like, no. Shawn won't be back for a while. Just hurry. And then all of a sudden he leaves. She goes and showers up, and then Shawn
You're-
just turns out of a condom. He's like,
and then basically because he came in the condom, you're just full of fucking jizz.
he just,
You
like,
start throwing
transforms
up.
back,
He's like, like fucking huge clumps.
Well, what
This
if,
is the
like,
grossest episode we've ever done.
I might be
They throw like the condom into the garbage.
with the pencil
bring it out-
shavings.
Bring it outside. That garbage gets brought to like a different state, so you have to like hitchhike back to.
It's
Damn,
like
they're
the
transporting garbage state to state. They're spending way more money on garbage than
it's like the traveling
movie
pants, the
idea.
traveling
it's your
condom.
movie idea. Dude, we start off as pencil shavings, and then my best friend comes in me. What don't you understand? Then I gotta hitchhike
Right.
back.
It's a travel movie. It's awesome.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
a fun family movie. Everyone enjoys it.
Steven Spielberg is gonna direct it, but I'm gonna get the writer for the Rise of the Skywalker.
So, speaking of Spielberg,
There's nothing wrong with that.
I mean,
Okay.
yeah.
Do what you want.
Did you see that Jaws and what was the other one?
You guys enjoying this video?
Oh yeah, it's fucking beautiful.
I'm talking to these audience fuckers because we're doing so much. They needed to see us. We're just fucking sitting here.
Well, I'm not even part of it, so they can't.
Well, I mean, we're
We
doing
should
them a
film
favor.
our podcast from this point on in like a massage parlor, and we're just getting massages, and we put the fucking things underneath the little face holes.
Oh, the little toilet looking thing.
Yeah. Since they wanted to see us doing this, let's do even less and then see what the fuck they say.
I like that idea.
I'd like to see our fucking views go up exponentially with the video now. If that shit doesn't happen, then our next video is just gonna be all three of us jerking off into the camera. Just because you guys, that's what you guys really want.
Actually, I'm gonna say no to that because that's gonna be specifically for our OnlyFans page.
That's true. We
don't want to. We
got
gotta keep that content over there.
Yeah, we want to make sure to keep the good stuff.
yeah,
for you
yeah,
guys.
yeah.
Okay, what were you saying about
No, yes.
Jaws?
So Jaws and Jurassic Park, the first Jurassic Park, they were the highest grossing movies
Of
over
their time?
over Father's Day weekend.
Oh.
They
Interesting.
because they right now there's no movie theaters really open, so they've been doing a
Yeah.
lot more drive-in movie theater stuff, and they're just playing older movies. And fucking Jurassic Park and Jaws, man, they fucking racked in
Oh,
so
dude,
much
that's
fucking money.
smart.
Oh hell yeah, it is.
That's smart, man.
So yeah, I don't remember the actual numbers of what they
If
they
you're gonna
got
cough, leave the room.
I covered.
Corona.
I covered.
I'm quoting your boy. I'm quoting Trump. Did you ever see that video? Where it's like, I think it's like, what is
Yes, I
it?
did. Yes, I
Is it like
did.
Secretary of Defense or something
It
like
just,
that?
like, goes off.
He
It's like-
coughs in the middle of Trump's interview, and he's like, "Can we do that again? I don't like it." He was coughing in the middle of me talking. If you're gonna cough, can you leave the room? He
Fucking
talks to the
good.
people who work for him like they're children.
I know, dude. It's awesome. I fucking love it.
Yeah, no. Damn, man. No, that makes total sense.
Yeah.
God, I could only imagine.
I would love to actually watch Jurassic Park and Jaws and
At
like
a
a drive.
drive-in?
Yeah, that'd be so dope. I haven't been to a drive-in. The last drive-in movie I saw was The Mummy 2.
Damn.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago. Jesus Christ, dude.
It was way fucking. But I mean,
Dude, let's
I
go to
haven't-
the drive-in together. We can do
Where-
a whole.
where-
We
where
can
is
do
it
a
at,
whole
though?
group.
Where do they have
I
it?
know a great one.
Really?
Yeah, it's over. It's like over in Tampa though, so it's.
I mean, we can
it's
make
closer
it a
to
thing.
you. It's farther from me.
Right. We can
But,
make
like,
it a thing though, like a weekend.
Oh, dude, it's really fun.
Because I really enjoy like drive-in theaters because those things are like it's just so different.
The
Like,
one thing I'll say about that is, I think it would be better if we invested in like a little battery radio instead of using your car radio. You don't want to drain the battery. You know what I mean?
true. Yeah.
And then like they have the speakers outside the windows, but they sound like shit.
Dude, they're
Plus the
fucking terrible.
mosquitoes get in.
Yeah. Here.
So,
fucking. Yeah. No,
I'd
no.
say if we're gonna do it, go to Walmart, spend like $8 on a little
Yeah, yeah.
radio, and then we'll be set. And then we just need someone who's got a car big enough for all of us to fit in. Bring some snacks. They've got a concession
yeah.
there,
But
but
there's-
like it's expensive.
I mean, there's no
But
point.
dude, it's so worth it. I took my dad there for his birthday or something like that, and then I took Benexi there to go see that shitty.
The one in
Captain
Tampa?
Marvel. Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
I forget what it's called. It's called. Can you look it up, Sean?
The Silver Moon.
Silver Moon.
Silver
Silver
Moon.
Moon. Yeah, theater or drive-in. Or
I
whatever.
would not be opposed to fucking checking that out.
Oh, it's really good.
It's really nice. It's
Yeah.
super cheap too.
Yeah,
And
I mean the prices aren't expensive, and it's like I said, it's a different viewing experience.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, remember doing drive-throughs like the fucking drive-in theaters when you were a kid?
Yeah, dude,
How
those were the
awesome
fucking.
that shit. I saw the Iron Giant.
Oh, that would have
Oh,
been dope.
I wish I could go back in time and
Right, just
rewatch
to
that
do
movie
that.
at a drive-in theater. That was amazing.
do you want to know what I watched?
Your dad and your mom fucking.
I think it was what's the movie with the other guys?
For real?
Yeah.
You saw the other guys at a drive-in?
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, that's cool.
No, but no, that's. I think they're definitely going to be making a bigger comeback as far as
I hope
drive-in
so.
movie theaters, and
I
I know
hope
I do
so.
too. I just, what do you think the effect is going to be with now? After the pandemic and all that shit, actual movie theaters. Because
Oh,
you heard the
man.
shit with AMC with
They're going out of business.
Well, they're going
like,
out- they're
I
fucking-
think they're filing bankruptcy, but they were already like in financial trouble.
Right.
Because movie theaters have been on the decline.
well, I mean, they got
For,
instant
like-
streaming now.
Yeah,
they got
it's
all this
becoming
other
more and more
shit.
difficult. It was always going to get to a point eventually where you could just buy the movie as soon as it was available. That was
Right,
always
right.
going to happen.
Oh no, for sure.
Because I mean, like it just doesn't make sense. Like, we have the same thing with video games. Like, as soon as a game is out, you can fucking buy it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? There's going to be a point where you can just pre-order fucking movies on your TV, your laptop, your phone, like immediately. I think that they might be available in some sort of form like that. You know what I mean? I know
Right.
you can pre-order movies digitally. I don't know if
Mm-hmm.
it comes out as soon as the movie comes out, or if you have to wait until it's out on DVD.
I think,
but I know
I'm
you
not
can
for sure.
pre-order. them.
Yeah, I think it comes out like a little bit earlier than like the actual release. Because I know like on demand is usually like the quickest way to get it, but
Mm-hmm.
even then it's still like it's like a week after they actually release the Blu-rays and
I don't
DVDs
want
and
theaters
stuff.
to close.
No, I don't
because It's a
either.
great experience to be able to go to a movie.
Oh yes,
theater.
especially like certain movies that are like.
Some things are just better watching in a theater.
Oh
you
no,
know?
I
You
think
don't
we
get the
talked about
same
that
experience.
yesterday a little
Yeah.
bit. Just that it's a different experience. You got the surround
Right, yeah.
sound, you got the fucking IMAX shit going.
Yeah, we were talking about it can change the way you look at a movie because you could watch like you were saying you watched was it one of the Star Wars movies? You watched one of them, one of the newer shitty ones.
It was the first one, or no, the second one. What, the first or second one? Well, I don't remember the name.
Yeah,
of
and
them.
you were like, "Oh, I liked it. Like it was good." And then
Oh no,
you
Rogue One. That's what it was.
Oh, okay. And then
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
you said you watched it again and you were like, "Eh."
Yeah, it was like, but like I said, I think it was like the environment was just different.
Yeah,
You're
theater
just, like,
changes like your perspective on things. Like there's an energy to going out. You're excited, you're amped up. It's different than watching it at home. Some things are just amplified by that environment. But like I don't want to see theaters close, but they're most definitely like a lot of them are going to close. It's not going to be the same way as it was. Like we're not going to see big theater chains like they used to be either because with the whole social distancing stuff, that's going to last for a long time. People aren't going to want to be that close to like shoulder to shoulder to anyone anymore. And I think a lot of these
Unless
theaters
they're
are going to
protesting.
fucking start like implementing rules where they're like, skip 2 seats.
like every other row kind
exactly.
of a thing.
They're gonna
yeah.
have like people skipping seats and stuff like that. Just just to get people in the door, because people are just going to start to feel super uncomfortable at this point.
Oh yeah, no. Did you guys ever go to like the dollar movie theaters and shit? Did you guys have that here?
No, I don't know what that is.
So, and when I lived in New Mexico, they had we just call it the dollar theater. So what it was is basically movies that were in the movie theater but were about to be released onto like DVD or VHS or whatever the fuck it was at the time.
Mm-hmm.
They would play those movies. So you know they're about to be released.
Yeah.
So they're super cheap, and they were like really shitty fucking movies, always pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
But we would go there pretty often. Just like I said, it's $1 fucking movie. Even the concession stand wasn't that expensive. It was like a fraction of the price compared to what you would normally pay at like big movie theaters and stuff. But we stopped going because we went and watched what the fuck movie was it? It was that kung fu comedy thing where the tongue would talk. Kung Pao or some shit.
Kung Pao, yeah. Enter the Fist. That Bruce Lee fucking like parody
thing. Yeah,
oh
yeah.
man, that's
it was god
great.
awful, but it was so funny.
It's terrible, but in a fantastic
the fucking lips,
way.
the lip.
Oh yeah,
it was just
chosen one.
It was the most terrible thing. But so my mom, we got out of the theater. My mom was like, "We're never fucking doing this. This is the dumbest fucking thing." She's like, "Nope, never again." Yeah. And I don't think we ever went to the dollar theater afterwards.
I went to the theater to see that movie too. Yeah.
But you paid full price like an
I fucking
asshole.
loved it though.
I think a good but bad memory of watching movies with my dad was he always wanted to go to the earliest seatings. So like it'd be fucking like 8 in the morning. And he wants to watch.
Who the fuck wants to watch a goddamn movie that
Honestly,
soda, popcorn, and everything. And I'm just
I love doing that though.
I
love going
8
there.
o'clock is
That's
too early.
That's too
I
early.
like doing it because I don't like people. That's my whole thing. So like I go to early showings because they're empty. So if you go on a weekday at the earliest showing possible, right when the theater opens, there's like 5 people in total.
Yeah, of
well, and
course,
then they
yeah,
also
but
don't they also have the tickets a little bit cheaper for the
Some
early
theaters.
shows and stuff
Yeah,
like
theaters
that?
I
do,
think before 11 o'clock, usually most.
If you go to the earliest one, it should be.
All right, we're good.
It should be cheaper, I think. Yeah.
It's definitely cheaper, but like it's the experience of like going out at night. And maybe
I don't give a fuck about that.
Well, I mean, no, not so much the nighttime, but like the experience itself, like just going to the theater. I feel like that will never. I mean, I hope it never like goes away, because more than half the time, I would prefer just to be at my house, get up whenever I need to, pause it, get what I need, blah blah blah, and not miss any of the movie, and just be comfortable on my fucking couch and shit. But there's certain, like you're saying, there's certain movies you just want to watch and just go with your friends or whatever, and it's just that environment, that vibe that you're getting.
Yeah, it changes it.
And it just makes the movie just
It's a different thing.
Yeah, more enjoyable,
It's
even
like
if it is a shitty movie.
It's like when you have a viewing party for a new episode of a show you all really like. Like the energy is different. You know what I mean?
It's not. I watched. It was like the Game of Thrones finale
Oh God, why are we gonna bring this shit up
with
now?
my ex.
Now we're gonna talk about Game
Which
of
one?
Thrones.
The previous, not the previous.
But the previous?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Pre-pre.
The
Okay.
pre.
Yeah.
Fucking. It was her sister. It was all her friends. Like Game of Thrones. You don't want to talk when it's Game of Thrones because it's
that's the
important
worst.
for the story.
Yeah.
You wanna watch
I
the
can't.
story.
Oh, they were just
stand-
continually
I can't
talking?
stand
The
that.
entire time, like
That kind of fucking throws
like
everything
you can have
off.
reactions, you can have whatever you want, but like they would talk about everything. They would talk about shit that didn't even matter. They'd be like, "Oh, at work I did makeup today. I don't give a fuck that you did makeup today."
All right, we're gonna be talking about mental health in this episode.
And then Ginger Shawn will show you his makeup tutorial,
Mm-hmm.
how to apply blush and make you look sexy.
But it ruined the entire experience for me, and they knew I was pissed because after they left, you know, she was like,
Did they let you smash to like apologize?
the friends?
Yeah, like all of them. Like, did they have like a little orgy for you?
Nah, I almost killed them though. I was pissed.
I mean, did you ask though?
Yeah, you should have asked. You should
like,
always ask.
I'm
That's the
always
polite
shy.
thing to do. You're the
Yeah.
guest. So,
I mean, you don't know until you ask.
so yeah, that's how I feel about the fucking theater situation. that Game of Thrones analogy, perfectly.
Perfectly. No, I mean, I don't think
No,
theaters.
don't go to the theaters with CJ.
Oh God.
Our friend is the best, man. When we took,
Yeah.
like, I've gone to see horrible movies with him and had the greatest time of my fucking life. I took him to go see. We saw like a Transformers movie. I don't even know why we saw it.
Those are
It
the
was
best.
it was horrible. I have no idea why we fucking saw it, but it was the worst movie ever. and every
Pass this,
oh, okay,
Gotcha, boo.
they would have, maybe it wasn't Transform, it might have been something else, but this one guy in the audience would laugh at stuff that wasn't even funny. Like he would just start laughing, and we're just like, Jesus Christ. So I turned to my buddy because I know him so fucking well, and I go, hey man, every time that guy laughs, I want you to laugh even harder.
Like even so, CJ, you've told me a couple stories about him
Yes,
before, right?
yes.
Okay, that's
We're gonna try and get him on the podcast one of these days because he's got fucking insane
the
stories.
funniest
Yeah.
kid I've ever met in my entire life.
Yeah, you've never
Bro,
met anyone funnier than
that's
this guy.
awesome.
If you want to be embarrassed when you go out, you invite him.
He's got so basically the guy would be like and then CJ would go and then I was just like, whatever he reacts to, I want you to
react
copy
harder.
it harder. And then at the end of the movie, that guy started clapping, so I was like,
You better
and
fucking
CJ
start.
stood up and he was like,
Dude, that's fucking awesome.
and it was just amazing. It was a terrible movie, but it was so I almost pissed myself like in the fucking theater.
So one of my friends actually told me the funniest story. I wasn't there to witness it, and I wish I was. And it's totally terrible, but it's funny because it was by accident. So they went.
Killed
It
the
was
man.
yeah, it was terrible.
It's funny.
It was my friend and his friend's mom. They went and saw the what was it? The Planet of the Apes, the second one, like the newer ones. And it was that scene where they're at the lab and the monkeys are breaking out and shit and like fucking shit up. And so the mom, they're watching the scene and she's like, "Oh my god, they put a suit on one of them," but it was just the black guy wearing the suit. But she didn't. So there's more context to the story. She wasn't wearing her glasses, so she thought it was like. I was just like, "Oh my god!"
When you were describing it before you even got to like the part, I was like, "Oh no, I think I know where this is going."
So she said it out loud and loud enough for some people to hear, but it was just like she didn't she couldn't see.
Is she white?
I think she might have been like Spanish, maybe. I don't know.
Well,
but it was still like it was innocent. She didn't there was no ill intent from it. But it was just funny.
It'd be funny if you guys like, "Stop the movie. We've got to explain." Stop the movie.
What movie did me and CJ watch together? Do you remember we all came together and we saw something?
Was it porn? It's usually when you come together.
What movie did we see together?
No, it's fine. Just text on the podcast. Don't worry
Sorry,
about
my
it.
girl is texting me.
You tell her to fuck the fuck off. Use those exact words.
In the nicest way possible.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I sent to her.
Oh,
I didn't
good,
even
good.
answer her question. I just said, you need to go fuck the
fuck off.
Yeah, fuck the fuck off. Frick the frick off.
Frick
That's
the
how I
frick
talk
off.
to her.
We saw what's the movie? Get Out.
Get out. Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Who did I see that with? With you? I saw it a
CJ.
couple times.
And CJ.
Okay.
I think it was the three of us. That's fine. Here, guys, let's stop the podcast.
Oh, yeah, we'll stop right now.
Yeah.
Right now.
Oh, I didn't realize you guys couldn't have a conversation.
We can. You don't realize that you are the
Well, it's
whole
like-
fucking soul of this thing.
It's like Julian's in the middle of the
I
talking.
can't wait till
He's
she
just
listens
like,
to
"Yeah, so
listens to
anyway."
this and she realizes that she's been derailing this conversation by trying to talk to me.
Tell her she needs to fuck the fuck off.
Frick
Julian,
the frick off
you on
right
your
now.
phone too
Oh
now?
no,
Babe, I need you to frick the frick off.
So
I'm not playing around with you right now. You think this is a frickin' joke?
Oh
It's
Jesus,
fun-
Look at this video.
he's coming out
Shawn
aggressive.
You
Has
see this
never
hand?
been-
You see this hand? Right across.
He's
right
never
across.
been on his phone since we started this podcast.
And now,
We get video. This is the second time we have video.
Yeah,
Now
right.
he's on his
I'm
phone.
never on my fucking
Now
phone.
he's on his phone.
I always
Like-
put it on silent and
I
put
know,
it
it's so
down.
fucking- so another thing I saw recently, they're gonna. I wouldn't necessarily call it a reboot, but they're bringing it back. The show Unsolved Mysteries. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Netflix picked it up. I think it comes out 2021. So I used to watch. I loved that show when I was a kid, but it scared the fuck out of me
Why would you watch it?
because I was like there was some interesting shit. Like it was like unsolved shit, bro. Like I thought I could solve it. I was over here fucking Sherlock Holmes.
Do you know
and
what
shit.
show fucking terrified me as a kid? And a specific episode of it too.
X-Files.
Did you ever? No. I actually liked the X
that
Files.
scared the fuck out of me as a kid.
I thought it
The
was
intro
dope.
song, dude. I would cover my ears up because
I
my
thought it
mom
was
and
so
dad
cool.
would fucking watch that. I would be so scared. I was a
Did you
little
ever
bitch when I was
watch?
a kid.
It was like a copy of the Twilight Zone. It was called The Outer Limits.
I vaguely remember it.
So there's this one episode. Shawn, if you want to go to YouTube and look up this this
Oh,
this
fuck.
thing, you're just burping into the mic.
The burp got stuck on my pop filter. That smelled raunchy.
Blowback.
Oh, it's like goat cheese.
I would say look up The Outer Limits, and then put like Robot Boy or something like that.
Outer
There's this episode where this fucking it was basically the idea was that it was similar to the Twilight Zone, so it's just creepy stories to just be weird, you know, and creep you out. So this one story was that this professor guy had built a, like, it was almost like a scary Pinocchio tale where like he builds a
Why does this sound so
he
familiar?
builds a sun, but it's a robot,
Right.
and he's just like this creepy little machine. Like, it just looks so dumb and fucking. But as a kid, this scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Like, because the little robot guy doesn't understand like human issues or living issues. Put like robot kid or something like that.
Who's that Freddie Mercury looking motherfucker?
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
So, before I won't derail it too much, but what movies as a kid? I think we might have talked about this already. Like scared you the most?
Yes, look at it. Look at it.
Oh, that is fucking
Look at
terrifying.
how scary that is. Okay.
That
okay.
is
If
terrifying.
you guys ever want to be freaked out, watch this fucking clip.
That is actually pretty
Okay, I
scary.
recently rewatched it. Look, they've got the full episode, I think, right there on YouTube.
I don't like that at all.
It
That
is.
looks fucking
Look
creepy.
at how scary that is. I was like,
It's like human-like and a little bit, but like just enough to be
it's so far that it's
creepy.
creepy as shit. Dude, so what happens is he winds up killing the cat.
Simon Says Russ.
No, I don't.
Did you spoiler alert, fucking asshole?
Oh, well. Okay, still watch it, though. You'll get creeped out. But, like, holy shit, dude. It's so fucking... This
You
show...
can take that off. That's
this
actually
show
creeping me
creeped
out.
me out so much as a kid. And he's got no legs. He's got, like, these little wheels that he rolls around
What
on.
the fuck?
So, like, at one point, he starts chasing
when
someone
did this
around.
show come out? Like,
Early 2000s, late 90s.
okay.
So I was like in elementary school when I saw this episode,
That's so fucking
and
weird.
I had to go to sleep right after it. And they I've spoken about this before on the podcast. I think it was like 2 episodes ago. How like at one point in my childhood, me, my mom, and my sister, one of my sisters, we all slept on a futon together. We didn't
Right.
have our own rooms or anything like that in a basement apartment. So they had me sleep that night on the outside of the.
Oh,
of
so you're
the-
like, no.
So
no.
there's nothing covering me.
Yeah, like put me in
So-
the middle.
And then I go like, I don't know, I'm scared. I say this to my sister, and you know what my sister goes? She goes, well,
Man
like,
up, pussy.
she said, she looked at me and she goes, if you keep being scared, the robot boy is going to get you.
Oh,
and
then
they
she went to rehab.
And I didn't go to sleep the whole night. I sat up staring
Yeah.
at the shadows moving in the in the
That's-
fucking apartment.
And once you like
and I
fucking
was-
psych yourself out
I
like
was
that,
like,
dude, you
nope.
start seeing shit.
I stayed awake the whole
what the
fucking night.
fuck?
What the hell is this? Is this the Twilight Zone stuff?
No, it's you
Oh, it's the Outer Limits. Well, the Outer Limits is also an old show too.
Oh, so it's one of those things that they kind of
Yeah, when the Twilight Zone came out, the Outer
that
Limits
robot,
came out.
Simon Says,
Oh god, it's so scary.
that is
dude.
really creepy.
It's so fucking creepy, dude.
I don't like
I
it.
promise you guys, just look up, just watch this thing. You don't even have to watch it. Just look up the YouTube video and you'll see the cover art. Oh, and he's got the creepiest voice too. He talks and oh man, it's so fucking weird.
I think I've mentioned it before, but one of the movies that that scared me so much. I don't even know why, because I'm so into like aliens and shit, and I guess that's maybe why, because it was like, I don't know, it wasn't even that scary. But Signs,
Oh yeah,
dude.
I think we talked about that.
Watching that shit as a kid,
Dude, it's
I
so
almost
fucking
shit and
dude,
pissed
right?
At the same time.
So me and my brothers got so scared because we bought it and watched it as a family.
yeah,
And we were so scared that my parents
we
made
got
us
it as a
watch.
family too.
Yeah, made us watch the like behind the scenes, like the bonus footage, the making of Signs. And we're like, she's like, see, it's all fake, it's okay. And we're like, oh yeah, we're okay. And then we get to our bed and we're like, fuck that. That shit's real.
You know what? You want to know? You want to know a movie that I bet has fucked up so many kids
Hmm.
that I bet in like a couple years there's gonna be a whole fucking like people are gonna be talking about that.
If you were affected by this,
Leaving Neverland. No, I'm just kidding. What's it called? Imagine. What's it called? Oh fuck! I was literally gonna say something and I can't remember now.
fucking idiot.
I was gonna say a movie. Oh, The Fourth Kind. Have you ever seen it?
Oh, with the owl.
What?
What? The owl.
Owl. Who's Owl?
No, owl.
Who's that?
Who?
Oh, an owl. I don't know. Is there an owl in
The
it?
fourth
Look
kind.
up the fourth kind.
Yeah.
You're talking about the Spielberg one, right?
I
the
don't
fourth
know.
kind.
Oh,
when
oh
there's-
no. That's with the. Sorry, that's
Wait,
Yeah,
look
yeah,
it
it is
up.
with Al. Yeah, you're right.
I am right.
Yeah. That one is fucking weird. I
The
tried.
one where it's real footage and then it's
Yeah.
fake footage.
Yes. Okay, so they do it
Dude.
side by side recreations.
Fucking
Okay,
scary.
here's the thing
I
I found
tried
out
watching
about that
like
movie.
5 different
What?
times.
I found out about that movie.
Was it
is I
fake?
looked up into it like completely and entirely. You know how they do the side by side
yeah.
stuff? Those are
I
both
can't.
fake.
So it's a
Neither of
reenactment.
them. It's a reenactment of a video that never actually happened
can't
that they
with this
made
shit,
for
dude.
the movie.
I can't. It's freaking me out.
Because I had
What?
the chick from
What?
Resident Evil, right?
What are you talking about?
That
Oh,
face.
that face?
I can't.
Oh, she's
bro.
an actress. See, like how they have her playing her in the movie?
Mm-hmm.
She's also an actress.
No, you're
None of it
lying.
was real. The fake, everything in it is fake. The whole thing.
I can't, dude. I can't. Can't.
That one, yeah,
That
no,
shit
I
gave me nightmares.
would say that was one that did fuck with me, but
Because I looked into it. I was just like, this, no way.
But
like,
for sure, it's fake.
yes, they're actors.
So comment down
looked
if
it
you
up.
know for real if it's fake or not.
You can like
'Cause
go,
that's something
go
I
onto the
wanna learn.
IMDb. You'll see like them on there, like the actors. It's fake. I legit was just like, oh, aliens are real. This confirms it. I'm just
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
how
yeah.
come no one's talking about this? This would be. It's like if there was a movie that like it was a documentary of Jesus like walking among us and he was doing miracles in the fucking street and he was like healing people and then everyone just was like, yeah, it's a regular Tuesday and no one was talking about it. That's how fucking like I was like livid that no one was speaking when this movie
Right.
came out. But yeah, I looked it up. It's complete bullshit.
Well, that's sad.
Fabricated everything.
So my whole childhood just got ruined. I was scared for no fucking reason.
Yeah, I think you got it. It's time we better just end it all, guys.
I mean-
Shawn with his Star Wars shit.
What we could do is
Well, now the fourth kind too.
his whole childhood has just been crushed in the matter of like 3 hours.
God,
So I'm gonna tell you right now, Ginger, Santa Claus does not exist.
Listen, man.
dude, isn't it funny how there's this hilarious resurgence of it's so weird that people now, and obviously I'm exaggerating, but it seems like there's this huge influx of people that are just now coming to the understanding that people like Jesus and other people weren't white. Isn't it hilarious that there's this huge like amount of people that are just like, did you guys apparently you guys didn't know that Jesus wasn't white.
Yeah, it made
Who
no
the,
sense.
Who the fuck thought Jesus was white? No, I understand like white people. There have been like depictions of him. Like when you go and find a picture of Jesus, he's fucking
So, yeah,
white.
white
Yeah,
dude with a
of course,
beard.
yeah.
Wait, look up Jesus right now.
Well, I mean, honestly, think about it. Just from where he was at,
Mm-hmm.
you know,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
region
yeah.
he was at, you know, it does not make sense. And I think even in the Bible, I've never read it, but didn't they say like he had like nappy hair?
Oh yeah, this is what they believe he looked like. Wait, the first picture.
Yeah, that one right there.
And it
yeah.
makes more sense.
It would.
Of course it does.
I
Darker
think
skin
I think he might have
With the
been.
beard and everything.
I feel like he probably would be darker though, but like I don't know.
Well, some people believe that he was black. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like, which isn't impossible either because of the region.
Exactly. That's
So
what I'm saying. But he definitely wasn't white.
It's an entirely.
Why does that guy
possible-
look like Arnold Schwarzenegger? The one right. Go back. Down. Right there. No, over one more. Nope. To your right. Yeah, it looks like a side view of Arnold Schwarzenegger.
What's it called?
Real quick.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Guess what? Amanda just texted me. We're gonna make an OnlyFans together.
Oh yeah,
She's not trying to go to school anymore.
dude, you can make serious money on that. Here's
We're an interracial
okay.
couple. We
Here's
would
what I'll
make
tell you.
So
Dude.
much money.
Here's what I'll tell you.
We'll
Just
link
buy
you in the
masks.
description.
Just buy masks. Cover like wear masks.
Yeah, but I'd have my tattoos.
Dude, cover it. You can get like makeup to cover them up.
Not even that. I mean,
Wear a
do
shirt.
you really think someone's gonna fucking notice you or recognize you out of a tattoo?
Yeah, let's be honest. Everyone's gonna be jerking off to your girlfriend, not really you.
I mean, I'm not.
It'd be funny.
I
He could
He's
put
got a cute
he could
ass.
put his name in the fucking thing, and no one would look him up. They'd just be writing in the comments. Yeah, but what's the name of the chick? You fucking
Bro,
loser.
I know they would. I can't. I'd get too jealous. I can't.
I always say, if my girl already had like, if she was an e-girl and like doing OnlyFans before we started dating, I would have no fucking problem.
Yeah.
If it was something she did before, like as long as she's not fucking other guys,
Right.
like she can fuck me or like do anything with herself. But if she was doing that before we started dating, I'd have no problem. Absolutely no problem.
I guess. I mean, I don't know. I think I would. But I say that until the fucking checks start coming in and bills
Yeah.
are paid like
When she
Like
starts
that.
taking you to Cabo, you're just like, I don't know.
We can talk about the real face of Jesus, or we can look up how much OnlyFans people make.
I think that's just dependent on the
more important
person, though.
stuff.
Like,
Yeah, it really does.
because I think we kind of discussed that a little bit.
We
like,
had a discussion about it, an idea for a segment I wanted to do on the podcast.
oh god.
That I said we should rate and review people's OnlyFans.
Oh yeah, you did mention that the other day on the phone
And I
call.
was like, come on, guys.
Top
let's do
earners,
this. Shawn, if you do OnlyFans, we'll rate and review it.
100,000 euro for the top ones.
so
Yeah.
who
That
pays
makes sense,
$650 a month?
You guys know about Belle Delphine?
No.
Shawn, look up Belle Delphine.
Is that gonna crash my computer?
No.
All right, cool.
She's like, what's it called?
Look,
like,
she's the first.
Oh.
I took the B. She's the first one.
dude, you typed in B into Google and she's the only one. Okay.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Why?
She's like this e-girl extraordinaire who made
Why does she?
crazy amounts of money. She doesn't do porn. She has no nudes out or anything like that. She does have an OnlyFans, but it's just like pictures and videos of her in
Yeah.
bikinis and stuff. She is like somehow gotten the magic formula
Yeah.
to getting men to give her money. She started selling her bathwater and it sold out in minutes around like the
That's
world.
so fucking weird. So I think so. You said she doesn't have any like actual
No nudes,
pornography,
no
nude.
pornography,
That's
nothing.
what it is because it's something you can't get. So it's like I just want to get what I can, and that's
Dude, look up her OnlyFans. Go to her OnlyFans. You'll see how much money. If you go to Pornhub and look her up, there's no porn of her. There's just videos and pictures. But like people,
what we bought. Belle.
dude, we bought Belle Delphine's OnlyFans. Oh, some YouTube video. Yeah, I'm sure a bunch of people are probably rating it and shit.
Oh yeah.
But the thing that's great about her is that she really plays into the fact that like everyone knows that she doesn't do porn or anything like that. So she sets the price for all this stuff super ridiculous because she's like, if you're gonna pay it, that's on you.
Right,
The
right.
joke is on you.
Oh my god.
And it's
dude.
brilliant. I
And
can't
she's
fucking
pretty
knock
smart.
it.
You can't get mad at her.
No,
She
no,
is
no, for sure.
brilliant.
Yeah.
I get
It's
mad
like
at
the-
people
it's
who
like
are
the polar-
exploitive. This is not
it's actually the
exploitive.
polar opposite of what we discussed a couple of weeks ago with that one artist that said she would send tit pics if you get her music.
Doja Cat.
Yes.
Fuck her.
So
Yeah,
it's like the polar
that's
opposite of
exploitive.
that,
What
which
happened?
is smart.
We talked about it in an episode, but you don't listen to our podcast, so of
Yeah.
course you wouldn't know.
So
Our
Doja,
podcast sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
so,
does.
So Doja Cat, the artist Doja Cat, I'm sure you remember her.
I don't.
She tweeted out or posted somewhere on Instagram, Facebook, whatever, that she would post a picture of her tits if her song or album got to
I
number
did see
one.
that.
Yeah.
Right. Her song or album gets to number one,
She's like,
and then she
"Nah."
basically goes, "Hi, you guys got played. I'm not posting a picture of my tits and stuff." But here's the thing: the reason I was mad about that situation was because a couple of months ago, Justin Bieber had that his new album come out
Yummy,
with the
Yummy.
single "Yummy," and he and his fans caught so much shit,
It
which
wasn't
they
the same,
deserved.
but it was similar.
They deserved because he posted a thing that a fan had made on his Instagram and stuff that said, "Hey, we're trying to get Justin's song to number one. Play it on repeat. Play it in the background on your computer. Play it while you sleep. Do all this. Download it a bunch of times. Like if you have to, download it on your friend's stuff. Make sure they're playing it." So essentially, you're trying to cheat the system that people work really hard to ensure that they can get to number one. It's a rating system, and you want it to be fair because that's how you know whether or not your content is enjoyed by people. So if you're going to cheat the system, then it's not fair for anyone who's
No.
playing. And anybody who has a following like that, it's unfucking fair. So he caught shit, and so did his fans, and they
I mean,
deserved it
they should have,
because
yeah,
his song
honestly.
was shit, and even his fans didn't fucking like it, and that's why they had to work so hard to try and get it there.
Did you see Tekashi 6ix9ine?
Oh my
Yes,
god,
of
dude.
course.
Fuck
You
that
got-
guy.
Wait, speaking of that, Belle Delphine did a parody of his music video. She just came
the
out with
Gooba
it.
Gooba, what are the fucking
She just came out with it.
Really?
It copies the whole thing. Go to the video.
I love him.
what?
Not his music.
Wait, you love his sexual activity with minors? Think carefully.
Oh
What-
wait, he did do like what? It was like a 14-year-old.
He was like, he didn't have sex with her, I don't think. I think he was there when someone had sex.
Yeah, I
and he
don't-
recorded it, I think.
There's so much fucking like you don't. There's so much shit about that. Like it's just
I don't know
You really
entirely
never.
what it
You
is.
won't ever find out the real story. But there's some sketchy shit. But yeah, no, I got pissed off because, for one, I just don't fucking like that. We talked about it a little bit on the
Yes.
couple podcast ago.
But he doesn't listen. So.
Oh, I know. But no, I'm not a fan of him at all, dude. The way that he's doing shit, I mean, and it's not even necessarily him, it's the labels, because they know that he's going to sell regardless because of the controversy.
Of course.
And then he comes out with these singles with, you know, big artists. I mean, I feel Nicki Minaj is definitely on her back end of her career.
I never liked her.
I liked her early stuff, like when before she was famous. But no, she's on her way out as far as you know. When's the last time you had heard a Nicki Minaj song?
When her video just came out. You haven't heard about that? With everyone's talking about her tits.
Oh no!
Look up Nicki Minaj tits. I feel like I'm doing like the.
Hey, young Jimmy, pull that up.
What is this, Family Feud? When they're like, look up. Yeah, you did spell that wrong.
It doesn't fucking matter.
Okay, Nicki Minaj, like boobs or tits, and then just pick what's it called? Like a GIF or something like that.
Oh my god.
Those are all fake. Those are all like, you know, someone.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. I don't think she's hot.
Okay, no, go down. It's from her newest music video. Everyone's like, damn. So like that's why it's making the rounds everywhere.
Is it with the video with Tekashi?
Yes.
Just type in Nicki Minaj Tekashi video.
See if you can type this.
That's not it. That would be the
no. I mean, that might be from the video, but that's not the one I'm talking about. There's like a legit video where you see her. She's just got pasties over her nipples, I think, and she's bouncing up and down. So her tits are literally just. That's why everyone's talking about her now because of that. I love how nobody's even talking about the video.
Treyway.
Right there. See?
This one?
No, I mean like the ones with her tits in them, dude. Like go to the left.
Like it's far left.
Yeah.
One
And below
below.
That. Right there. Jesus, there's legit porn that came up. Yeah, look, see?
Oh my god.
That's why and you were like, when was the last time you heard someone talk about it?
Right.
I've heard people talking about this.
Yeah, but not her music.
No, definitely not the fucking music.
But the other thing that irritates me is he's doing. I don't think it's like an actual.
Shawn's gonna save that.
Oh, I know, definitely. Spank Bank. He's doing a song with Akon, Locked Up Part 2.
Oh.
So I don't think it's like an actual like. Akon, I don't think he does like any other verse. He just like sings the hook. But I saw like some video of them like in the studio, and I'm just like, dude, like what the fuck? Because Akon, I respect him a lot, especially. I mean, you guys probably don't know all the extra shit he's been doing, like outside of music. He's pretty
Recently?
he's pretty much building a fucking Wakanda.
Yeah, I heard about
like,
that.
it's fucking nuts. And then he goes and does a song with this fucking little rat, and I say that because he looks like one too, like a fucking rainbow colored rat. But yeah, no, I'm not a fan of Tekashi, man. I don't like his music. I don't like everything he's done. We discussed this so much already.
So much about
Fuck
him
that
already.
guy. Fuck that
we
guy.
dedicated like at one point, one episode, like a good like 10-15 minutes to him.
At least.
Just talking about him like ever since he got released and stuff like that. And I think we went pretty in depth with that. At least.
Yeah,
enough.
no, for sure.
Someone better go kill your daughter.
Oh my god.
What is she getting a bath right now?
We're at
I don't think so.
an hour pretty much right now anyway.
Yeah, we could wrap it up. Yeah,
We're fine here, guys. This was another Blunts and
Jesus
Brews.
Christ. Yeah, so yeah, another fucking Blunts and Brews episode. We kind of rambled on a bunch of random shit, but that's Blunts and Brews
Blunts
for
and
you.
Brews right there.
That's
what
Blunts
it
and
is
Brews for you.
All right, guys. We appreciate you listening. What's it called? I'm just here to make sure that
You subscribe to our OnlyFans?
yeah, that's the only reason I showed up today. I
Yeah.
just wanted to make sure you guys get all our best feet content, our butthole content. We're gonna be doing a lot of foreskin stuff.
Yeah.
We don't have any, and between the three of us,
But we're
gonna regrow it. We're gonna try and get some paper clips and like attach them and like
Sounds
try and
painful.
pull it
I
out
like it,
and see
though.
if we can regrow it. That's gonna be interesting.
What the plan is, a year from now, we want to have enough foreskin to make a leather jacket that we could all share. You know, it'd be like, remember when you were in school and they had the little class pet? Every week someone got to use it or got to bring it home. That's what we'll do with the jacket. Every
I
week.
never had that experience.
Well, we didn't have a pet. We had like a stuffed animal bullshit.
Really?
Yeah, it was like
I never
kindergarten.
did that either.
They didn't. Well, look at you. They don't. I
Never
wouldn't trust you with
yeah,
it.
yeah,
I
they
wouldn't
would
trust you
never
with
trust us. It never comes back.
Blunts and Brews, baby.
All right, thanks, guys. You've been listening to the Cleaning Out My Closet podcast. Make sure you share, like, subscribe, tell people, comment about
Everything.
comment and tell us
What you don't
Let's
like.
let's come up with something for them to comment in this
Okay.
episode. something.
Actually,
Just
I
to
do
prove
want
that you listened to this episode.
If anyone is listening, which the 3 people, mom, dad,
Mm-hmm.
Shawn's dad, mom,
Hey.
4 people right there. Those 4 people that are listening, comment on there and tell us something you would like us to talk about.
Ooh, that's an interesting one. Yeah, give us fucking things to talk
And
about.
if they're interesting, we'll use it. If they're not, we'll tell you you're a fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, we're gonna
Call
talk
you
about
out.
it on the podcast.
We'll call you
talk
the
about
fuck
it.
out.
But,
So be
yeah.
very weary.
Well, thanks for listening, guys. Hope you're liking the video stuff now. If you don't, that's too bad. It's gonna stay like this for a while. We're not gonna keep spending money if you guys don't bother fucking listening.
This is facts.
Kiss your dad for us.
Mwah.